And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Now the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football.
Oh, the pass is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
This offense working quickly. First couple minutes already down threatening in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's an out route, the catch made. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. That's a design quarterback keeper. Will not be brought down. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone. Becomes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the defense brings him down.
Big decision here on the road for this offense on 4th down. These are the calls that can either suck the energy out of the stadium if it goes in your favor, or it can hype the home crowd up that much more and give them momentum if you're stopped.
Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Throws it deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
How about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him about the 14.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The receiver makes the catch. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Single back, takes the handoff.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick throw caught on the left side. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
You've heard of the 5th down play? There's a punt on 3rd down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. For that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wide out. It's broken up nicely. There is a penalty flag back near the offensive line. So let's check that out. And the punt team now on to kick it away. returner brought down by the coverage team. First down, looking to throw the football. The tight end makes the catch. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
That's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I'd have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Will hand it off. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. Offense behind the sticks, facing a 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, he'll get the football. Ball carrier tackled there.
Boy, 2nd and forever. Everyone in this stadium is expecting a pass, but instead they run the ball for big yards. And I'll tell you what they've done, Chris. They've given themselves a chance, a real chance here now on 3rd down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They'll run it from the gun. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
2nd down after that previous play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Getting set. Here's second down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run in the previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And there's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss,
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Now he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense operating from the pistol. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down with a 44.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Gives it to the back. And they're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, Texas.
Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Gets the first and still running. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
First down and 10 now. And now the running back's got it again. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback against the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So the drive stalls, a punt team on the field. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Play action here on first down. He's going to take off here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Hawkins. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Gets made on the out route. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He lets it go. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That tight end was a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the 2-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this 3rd down?
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? shotgun now on third down. Finds his target, and it's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He breaks free. Has the first down and more. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. That pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. There's the handoff. Powering through. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. He'll hand it off. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the deficit remains at 6 after that miss.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The back's got it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, what a grab! And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Defense is coming after him. Looks like he's going to run it. breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. Oh, he breaks free, still going. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. I'm the offensive coordinator. Give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught as they convert for the 2-point conversion.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense takes the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's the 2nd down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Passes the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters. Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Touchdown, Longhorns, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Heckle made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Extending the play now. And tackled there by the defense. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Receivers are bunched together. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. Biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. interception. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Defense expecting him to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. Zone. And they're trying to push it in here. Touchdown, Alabama. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going to try to use his legs here. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. The pass rush closing in. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid game there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Snags the quick throw. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually eventually put it into the end zone.
They'll hold to the line here with the clock running.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but he's got to remember, they got to go quick.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Second down, looking to throw it. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining.
Alabama.
Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Maybe the last shot here. He's running out of time here. He's hit just before the throw. Oh, he did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.